Hello and hi everybody, welcome back to another one. At this time we're here with another one from Dab H Dude, and this one is the last way SML can be saved. The last thing, what does he mean by that? I guess just this one thing could possibly just save SML as of right now, just one way, so we'll see what that way is. So with that being said, if you haven't watched the original video, link to it will be in the description. So with that being said, let's get into this.
So as most of you know, SML has been on a decline for a long while. This has been mainly in terms of character quality, plot, and general video quality, and so on. However, I'd argue that all of this is caused by one overarching thing Logan's trying to deal with. Logan's quality drop has been especially rough as of late, and I think it's because of Logan's view counts, or rather Logan's attempts to keep the view counts up. Logan has often cared about view counts more than anything else. Bad video, but it got a lot of views. Lazy video, but it got a lot of views. A bunch of repetitive videos over and over again, but
it gets a lot of views.
But now that certain factors have changed, this isn't working nearly as well as it used to for Logan. So I'm going to explain how we got here, what's happening now, and what I consider to be not only the best option to fix this, but the only option.
The only option to fix this, the last way SML can be saved.
Now, back in the classic era, and even in the early junior era, Logan didn't care too much about his view counts, certainly not to a point where it would impact video quality. This would change with two things. Logan switched to a schedule for his videos, and certain junior era videos getting lots of views. For a sense of scale, a lot of views in this era was around the 1 million views mark. This would unfortunately cause a sort of shift, which is also part of the reason, in my opinion, for what made the junior era not very good. Logan began to equate video views and popularity with video quality. This also meant that he felt like he didn't have to try as much on other videos, which actually were of higher quality. And most importantly, he felt that once he had a formula down, he could just copy and paste that onto every single video, even if it was ultimately a fluke. This entire issue was compounded by the Jeffy era and how it brought in a bunch of much younger fans. Once Logan got some of these viewers hooked because they liked Jeffy, all that needed to happen was to slap Jeffy in the thumbnail or title of a video, and behold, it prints views.
Behold.
And I sadly knew that this would work for a while. Until, of course, it didn't work, like I said would happen. Mind you, I also predicted that Jeffy would inevitably take down the channel, and look where we are now. You see, we're now 8 years removed from the time Jeffy was introduced. This was never going to be a permanent thing. These Jeffy fans would eventually grow up a bit and do what I sort of expected. Get bored of Logan continually making mediocre content. What Logan is left with now is a much smaller audience that not only isn't really growing, but is actually shrinking. Logan really is bleeding viewers. Before the cease and desist, Logan used to get 4 to 5 million views, usually within the first day or two of releasing a video, and certainly by the end of the week. Even a little while afterwards, Logan was getting multiple millions of views within the span of a day. Now he can't even get that many views at all for some videos, and he certainly can't within the first day. Don't get me wrong, the 1 to 2 million views or more is by no means a bad thing. But depending on the video, that's a nearly 50 to 80% reduction in where he was beforehand.
That's crazy.
It just seems to get worse and worse each month. To a point where it wouldn't at all surprise me if Logan isn't even consistently getting 1 million views per video, even as soon as the end of this year. Of course, Logan isn't ignorant to this fact. However, his solution is, well, let's be honest, it's nuts. Instead of deciding to take a step back and try to improve his video quality and make it more consistently good, he's instead just making more and more videos per week, hoping this will bring the views up. What this has actually been doing...
So what the problem is right now is Logan is just trying to get more views, or trying to stay getting the views he's getting right now, even though he did decline in views over the last few years. I mean, that could be a culprit. I mean, a lot of YouTubers are like that. I'm kind of like this, I will say. We try to get high views as much as we can on videos, and if it doesn't happen, then it makes us feel like shit. I mean, that's a lot of creators nowadays. They like try to get the highest views on their videos. And I mean, Dab is right. I wouldn't be surprised if Logan gets like less than 1 million views a video. I mean, within the next year or so. I mean, like, I would see the SML view, I would see the videos from SML's views, and like in 24 hours, it wouldn't even reach 2 million views. Like, sometimes it probably only reaches 1.5 million views, which is still a lot, don't get me wrong. But it's definitely a lot less than where Logan once was. So, I wouldn't be surprised as well if Logan's view count hits under 1 million, or if Logan's videos start barely hitting 1 million views after 24 hours. Like, that could be a possibility because it just keeps going down and down.
Is causing the per video views to go down more and more. In response to an ever-growing hole in a ship, instead of trying to stop or at least slow down the leak while he has the chance, Logan instead decided to just get a second bucket and hope for the best. He's also stretching himself thin even more by trying to spin up a gaming channel and doing vlogs, and for a bit there, doing reactions to his own content.
Yeah.
Again. I think his ideas, while well-intentioned, aren't going to help him in the long run. These feel more like desperation moves more than anything else, and this really isn't going to help anything in the long run. But then, what will? Well, I'll tell you. Logan, you seriously, and I mean seriously, need to let up on the video schedule. I would say 2 videos per week, but let's be honest, things weren't all that great with that many videos. You need to make 1 video per week, and make that 1 video good. The 2, 3, or even 4 videos per week formula has just caused video quality to diminish.
Yeah, there was a few times where he uploaded 4 videos a week.
Per week will get worse for a bit, but the idea here is to get people actually talking about, hey, Logan's actually been making some pretty great videos again. But that's only if your videos actually are great.
Yeah.
And with things the way they are now, they literally won't be. However,
I literally had one of my old teammates from high school literally told me that he stopped watching SML because he thinks it's boring. So he was once an SML fan, but eventually he just got bored of the content. So, and I mean, I can't blame him. I mean, even as an SML reaction channel, I mean, I get where he's coming from. I mean, a lot of the content is pretty boring to watch.
Let's make this trade-off. Logan, you make 1 video per week, but in order to keep things afloat, you can put in 1 well-placed and actually well-done sponsor segment in a given video. As in, it can't just randomly come in and interrupt a video like the ones we have now. I will also say that it's my belief that Logan should retire very soon. I'd rather Logan's videos improve and end off with a bang in a couple of years, or maybe even sooner, than Logan keep dragging things along as he is now to a point of exhaustion. Because even
he's
now,
30 years old
Logan
now.
is running on empty, both in terms of ideas and energy. Now then, let me give Logan a warning for this. If he continues the way he is right now, things are going to get quite bad in my opinion. Logan's view counts will continue to drop, which means interest in anything else he's doing will continue to drop. Merch sales will dwindle, if they haven't already, and so on. As an aside, I don't know who he's selling merch to. I mean, he can only sell the same merch to the same people so many times. Regardless, Logan has the viewers he has now, and not much else. Need I remind you that nearly all SML fans were able to agree that some videos this year have been really bad, but even some of these SML fans are leaving. And when it's boring video after boring video, I can't say I blame them.
I mean,
I
yeah.
honestly don't see Logan ever reaching the heights of where his views once were. But at least we can mitigate the damage and hopefully end things on a high note. The most important part here is Logan making his videos good. And the main focus of that is Logan slowing things down by quite a bit, thus giving Logan some time to actually think over his videos instead of just releasing Brooklyn Guy's Filler Fest where he argues with an Applebee's waiter for the...
At this point, Logan should just upload a video called Brookie's Filler Rampage, because that's what the hell he does. Like, at this point, just do that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Logan actually does that video, because he's aware that Brookie's the filler guy. He's aware of it. But guess what? He doesn't give a fuck. He still does it. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Logan uploads a video called Brooklyn Guy's filler rampage where the whole time it's just Brookie talking about something. It doesn't have to make sense. It's Brookie. He doesn't make sense anymore.
15th time. I don't think I can stress enough just how important the video schedule and the needed changes to it are. Nearly every single problem with modern SML can in some form or another be tied back to the video schedule. While I don't think that things will instantly become perfect, a change to the video schedule will likely have a significant impact. Logan will actually have more time to make these videos well done and polished, and he'll be able to flesh out video ideas more instead of just having a bunch of filler because nothing else could be thought of.
Yeah.
What SML feels like right now is that it's fulfilling a quota for videos. The sort of attitude where, who cares about the quality, we just need to get a video out for the third time this week to hide the fact that views have fallen.
Yeah.
Of course, as I said earlier, that line of thinking is going to do far more harm than good for the channel, as well as for Logan becoming burnt out. And again, I'm aware of the argument that Logan needs to keep doing this to try and keep the view counts where they are, but that won't help much of anything. My idea could just delay the inevitable, or it could cause SML to get more viewers again once he's hopefully making regularly decent content again. That's another thing I can't account for, actually. Just because Logan moves to one video per week, that doesn't mean that he'll actually improve his content. I hope he will, since that will give him more time to actually focus on it instead of having to move on to the next video quickly, but who knows. What I will reiterate, however, is that the way SML is operating right now isn't sustainable. There's no question about that much.
Yeah.
In short, Logan needs to change his schedule to one video per week. Like I said before, I don't think Logan will ever reach the heights he once did, but hopefully this will help somewhat, while also making videos better and causing Logan far less stress. While I don't like in videos, I prefer a good video with a sponsor segment versus a bunch of bad ones without. Or more realistically, a bunch of bad ones where one will randomly have a sponsor segment anyway. I will add that whatever day Logan picks for it to be the one video per week thing, it should be consistent. Otherwise, YouTube might end up downranking him in the algorithm. It seems though that YouTube's algorithm cares less now about how many videos you make, but rather if the videos are put out on a consistent schedule. But that's all for now. Let me know what you guys think of this idea, by the way. Thank you all for watching, and take care.
I mean, I do agree with what Dab is saying. It makes sense. Like, Logan, like, back in the classic era of SML, he didn't really care about the views. He just did whatever he wanted. And because of that, the videos were actually high quality. But once Logan got a bit more popular, he got more views, he started getting more subscribers. Eventually, he just figured out, like, as long as I get a video out 3 times a week, I'll get the views. You know, I mean, that's what Dab is explaining. I mean, it does kind of seem like that. It really does. And Logan's trying to make the claim that if it goes back to 2 videos a week, even 1 video a week, that's not going to change anything. So he's pretty much admitting that even though he will upload less videos, he will not do anything to change those videos at all. Which just shows that, like, Logan doesn't really care about the quality of the videos. I mean, he probably still does a bit, but he doesn't care much about the quality. He just cares more about like the performance of the video, the views, you know. But eventually that's gonna go down. I mean, like Dab said, the route he's going, it can theoretically kill his channel within the next couple of years. Like, his views keep going down and down and down. I remember Logan was once getting 5 million views in the first 24 hours of videos. Now he's only getting like not even 2 million views nowadays. It's like, it's going down. It really is. And I mean, I get it. Like, YouTubers, they always try to go for a high views. But the difference is some YouTubers actually put a lot of effort into their videos. I'm afraid to say this, but Mr. Beast goes all out for his videos, and that's why his videos has high amounts of views, because he goes all out on them, and it results in him getting a lot of views. But when you just get a video out just to get a video out, it will get views, but not as much as you expect. I mean, it's kind of like me, you know, like I'll try to keep getting videos out every day, but if the quality is not that good, the views will definitely go down. And I've definitely noticed that. I mean, and I can blame myself for that. But there's some things I can control, some things I can't. It's just how YouTube is. But Logan, he's just been dragging this on for so long. It just seems like as long as he gets a video out, then that's it. He just tries to get to the next video, and the next video, next video. He just doesn't want to just slow down and just rethink everything. I mean, if he keeps going with this, I won't be surprised if his channel dies within the next year or two. I would not be surprised, dude. Logan's like, what, at 7 million? And he gets like 2 million views a video, which it's still not that bad. Just looking at it, it's not that bad. But where he once was, it's not that good. And I wouldn't be surprised, but then the next couple of years, Logan's channel just starts dying, like, to where he can't really do much anymore. So Logan, if he wants to stop that right now, then he needs to act now, because it'll either be too little too late at that point. So Logan really needs to figure something out quick if he wants to keep his YouTube journey going on a lot longer than what it's looking like it's gonna end right now. But we all know Logan, he'll just keep doing things his way, because I mean, if it works for him, it works for him. But just so he'll know that eventually it will not work anymore. Just saying. So yeah, with that being said, if you did enjoy this, be sure to give this video a like. If you haven't yet subscribed, then be sure to do so right now. Turn on notifications to be notified for any video that I upload. And I'll catch you guys later in the next one whenever I start doing that. So, hope you guys enjoy. I'll catch you guys later. So, take care.